hanging at this club with nothing to do, drinking brew with the crew cause the freaks were through. I said yes, it's time to get the heck out of here. Ugly girlies look when you had a few beers. So I grabbed my sheepskin, headed out the place. Said, now there's a pretty face. The smell from my perfume was awfully sweet. Now this is one fine girl I just had to meet. Cause
she was so scrumptious, yes, and voluptuous. That's why he has to have that there girl.
So I strolled to her, grabbed her on the floor. She said,
hi, my name is Miss Eleanor.
I said, my name is Kid Finesse, time I never waste. But what's a girl like you doing in this place? Let's go to my crib so I can do my duty. That's rub all down your back and massage your booty. She said,
now we just met. Give me my due respect and stop all your funny biz and tell me what your problem is.
oh, let's do the right thing, that's on my mind. She said,
at my place about 5 to 9. He left the club alone, and then he went on home. The next day he was ready to see Miss Eleanor.
yeah, the crew want me, she was up to no good. And she lived in the creepiest neighborhood. But she had the sweetest face I ever saw. I didn't take their advice about Miss Eleanor. So I got suited down and brushed my ways. Threw on my Kango, cause they wouldn't behave. What the crew told me just had to be a myth. But I still had to come bearing gifts. So I got roses and a fifth of brandy and fancy chocolate candy. Stopped the cab to get to Mockingbird Lane. The cabbie looked at me and said,
are you insane?
He said, I'll take you close to that home, but the rest you have to find it on your own. The route was very long and the block was strange. Then I looked at a sign saying Mockingbird Lane. Where I was at, I just didn't know. The cabbie said,
this is as far as I go.
So I got out the cab, took care of the tab. This was definitely a neighborhood you might get stabbed. So I walked down the street, got to her crib, turned around, yes, that's what I almost did. But I rung the doorbell anyway, because this is the place Miss Eleanor stays.
Oh no!
Inside the house was haunted, and he knew what he wanted, and he would go through war for Miss Eleanor.
Somebody grabbed my coat and they took my hat. I wish I would have brought the crew up to watch my back, cause they gave me a warning well in advance. But I wanted to see her, I had to take my chance. This house was very spooky, couldn't take it no more. But down the steps came Miss Eleanor. She was looking real fresh, but dressed in black. Now I don't really know why she was dressed like that. As she got closer, she looked real strange. Before she was fresh, but now that's changed. She was looking like the bride of Frankenstein. I said, Lord, I must have been blind. She said, I'll introduce you to the family. You'll like them, you just wait and see. So she took me to the living room and we sat down. And then I started hearing some ghostly sounds like now whoever thought that a ghost can sing? And a hand from a box Eleanor called thing. Everyone was whacked in the Jones family. And her peanut head brother they called a Pug's League. Morticia was a freak, don't care what no one said. And her gay-looking father they called Gomez. Her cousin was it, he was a hairy guy. Wore dark sunglasses cause he thought he was fly. I met her Uncle Fester with the big bald head. Miss Eleanor says he still wets the bed. The crib smelled bad cause dinner was perched. It was served by the butler.
His name is Lurch.
He was a zombie-looking sucker and his head was square. And her grandma Petunia wore no underwear. As you see, things wasn't going my way. I met a stanky-looking sister they called Tuesday. It had to be fate, the dinner was not bait. So I flew out the door and didn't hesitate. Say I ran so fast I even made it home. Laid in my bed and heard the telephone. I said, hello, who is it, what you calling for?
Yo, this is Chris, what's up with Eleanor?
Me and Miss Jones, we had a thing going on.
But not too long, never again, not me. Chase every pretty girl that I see, Miss Eleanor, and her family was whack. But now it's time for me to hit the sack. So I laid back after my homeboy's call. Started hitting ghosts again that were in the wall. I couldn't go to sleep, I didn't even try. But the ghost started singing me a lullaby.